just as good stuff.
Like what?
Bleach.
What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? No. What do we have?
What do you mean?
We have some damn wipes. That's not better than
they're
bleach.
Clorox disinfecting wipes, which 9 times out of 10.
Ever make love to a gangster club? Yeah. Do what it do, what it do. It's your boy JP, and we back again. I'm with the beautiful young lady Cocaina.
Hello.
You know what time it is? It's handshake time. But before we do the handshake, what y'all think? What y'all think about your boy? He low-key growing fast too. What you think?
Yeah, it looks much better now.
Yeah.
It was a little nappy.
Yeah, let's get it. Bam. That way. Hey, before we get into this awesome video, please do us a huge favor and answer this question. Do you supposed to wash with bleach or just wipes?
The couch?
Listen.
I'm not washing my couch with bleach.
That's how you clean stuff. What are you talking about?
You don't have to use just bleach. You can use other cleaning products that do just as good stuff.
Like what?
Bleach.
What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? No. What do we have?
What do you mean?
We have some damn wipes. That's not better than
they're
bleach.
Clorox disinfecting wipes, which 9 times out of 10 has bleach in them any fucking way.
It's nothing better than pure bleach.
No, dog.
Because with that,
you can use the bleach in the bathroom, in the kitchen.
That's how you clean.
Floors.
Listen.
You're not putting it on the couch.
There's nothing wrong with cleaning the couch with bleach, dog. Period.
All right. Like and subscribe. I'm done with
Thank you.
I'm done with the conversation.
For real though, and tell us.
I'm done with the conversation.
We clean with bleach.
I'm done with the conversation.
You talking about?
Like and subscribe.
Tripping. Hey, we got a discussion today. We got a good discussion actually. This discussion is, do you marry for love or financial reasons? You know what I'm saying? Do you marry for, people that got millions or thousands or hundreds or whatever you want to call it dollars? Are you marrying, for that heart? You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, Cocaina, you go first.
Okay. Personally speaking,
yeah,
I'm marrying for love. I'm marrying for love. Because I feel like if I'm marrying you for love, then I'm marrying you for the right reason. I feel like when people marry for money or financial stability, then sometimes your marriage doesn't work or you're just in it for the wrong reason.
True.
It's always a plus if somebody has, the financial stability and you love them, but I could never just marry somebody for money. That's just, but there's no love, there's no connection, there's no real, I don't know, that's just how I feel about it.
Well,
I just don't.
Do you think money makes you fall in love quicker? So you think,
I think for some people, yes. I feel like some people could look at you like, oh, look at his bank account.
Right.
And he looks good and whatever, but that person might also not be like the best suitable for a marriage. Like, he might have all the money in the world, but he might not know how to physically take care of a female, in a different perspective. He might just know how to financially take care of you.
That's a good answer. Yo, you keep going.
That's just how I feel.
I
could live, in like a little shack with somebody and, eat ramen noodles as long as I love this person and they love me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's ideal and that's what I would want, but if I love you and you love me and, I'm happy, you're happy, that's how I look at it.
I kind of agree with you too though. I feel like I feel like I'm married for love. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking long term here. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, I feel like I feel like money and kind of sort of in a way, depending on how you look at it, is like the root of all evil. You know what I'm saying? So depending on, the type of female that you really run into, you know what I'm saying? If you already got a bank account, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to really determine if she there for you. Like yourself or the bread, you know what I'm saying? So I say marry for the love, and also you might not have that money longevity, you know what I'm saying? You might not have that 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever 50 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, as time go, that means you're growing too, and with age come, you know, maturity and you know, beauty. But we get older, you know what I'm saying? You know, we age.
I also feel like if you guys can come to a median and connect, like you can financially build yourself as
True.
well. Like,
this is true.
You know what I mean? Like
now that'd be a shape of real love in a sense because
like
y'all started at the bottom, then worked
right.
it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then like, if you're doing it for love too, I'm about to jump back to what I was saying. Like, at some point we're not gonna look the same. Like I'm not gonna always look like this. She's not gonna always look like that. You guys is not always gonna look like the way you guys look. So and it's gonna become wrinkles and scars or whatever the case may be. And
I look pretty good.
if that person, if you do, and if that person that you with is only there for the money, as time go, that money might run out, and you might not be that person that you are far as like physically, and that person might want to dip. But if you build it on love at first. And now y'all growing, because now that person love you with fat, big, small, chubby, white, black, yeah, you know what I'm saying? However, green, you know what I'm saying? So that I would say build it on love, you know what I'm saying? Base it on love, then try to build together. Try to put a master plan together, you know what I'm saying? Then once you know what I'm saying, and do it, you know, do a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay to fail, but I would say, don't jump into it for the bread first. And like she said though, it would be a plus, but it would be hard to try to determine if that person real or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, look at all these rich people. Yeah. There'd be a lot of get together for a week, break up. Get married for a month, break up. You know what I'm saying? Divorce.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But there are definitely some people out here that look at people like, I can't date you if you don't make 6 figures. I can't date
True.
you if you don't work a corporate job, or you don't do this, or you don't do that. And that's fine. That's your own, like, you know, how you feel about things. But I personally could not do that. Like, I just couldn't do it. Because there's no, you know, there's no genuine love there. There's no, it's just money.
Yeah.
And then what if that person, like, you know, loses all that money, and then you leave them and they feel like you married them because you were in love with them, because you made them think you were, and then you're just gone.
Then, you know, I was just saying, thinking like, then, you know, think of it like this. You know, I'm trying to think a little deep with it. Like, you get you a good woman or a man, right? Get you a strong woman, get you a strong man. Then everybody say the women take care of the home, the man provide and feed. Now if you got a strong, you know, couple, your man out there getting the money, now you motivate him through the love, you know? Baby, I like what you're doing, or feed him when he come home. Yeah. Show him you love. Now you're motivating him to get the bag, you know what I'm saying? Now, the love, again, is starting from the bottom, but you showing him that you love him so much, he going to try to go 10 times harder to take care of the crib. You know, if that makes any sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I say start, you know, don't go for the bread, man. Go for the love first, you know what I'm saying?
Because you're definitely not marrying for the right reason if you marry for money.
Facts.
Because it's just not going to end well.
It's not.
And then that person's going to feel like you're just bleeding them for what they have. Like, you know, there's just no... And then once you put children involved, it's just even worse.
Then it's bad.
You know, and you just don't want that. Like, hey, I can understand if you want financial stability, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting those things and, you know, putting that as the goal. But don't let that be the only reason you're dating that person. Or you marry that person, because
I'm glad you said that. Don't think this conversation it's nothing, like it's something wrong with thinking I do as a female, like I do want to go into a guy who's comfortable.
Like,
I understand. Or man,
some men like literally look at women like,
this is true.
Oh, she gonna take care of me.
This is
she
true.
Does this and she's got all this money. You know, it's the same thing with men.
Yeah,
like,
and it's okay to get help. I'm not saying go jump into somebody that's broke or like that's like can't support his or herself. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like don't make the focus point about the bread. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I think as long as like even if you like were to start out at the bottom with somebody, as long as you feel like the person you're with is progressing.
Trying? There you go.
Yeah.
I like that.
Then I feel like
That's a good one.
you're in a good
motivation.
You're going the right direction.
Right.
So, like, obviously, like, you don't want to just stay in the same spot for like 10 years. You don't. There's just no growth. Then whatever. But it's always, I think it's better to start at the bottom as a couple and then work your way to the top.
Yeah, and a lot of that you say that too, because, you know, a lot of people, like, how can I say this? Like, get to know a person. And I'm about to go deep with this, all right? When I mean by get to know a person, like, look though, like, get to know a person's family. Get to know they health history, they mental history, like, cause that's deep, like that certain things like that runs in a family. That's a generation type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, before like getting involved with someone like just that fast, you know, having kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, get to know someone. You know, take the time to see who this person. Yeah, there's no rush. Take the time to see who this person really is. Like, good characteristics and bad characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Like, go see the family. Like, that's serious. That's deep. You know what I'm saying? And when I was a kid, I didn't think this way. But now that I'm older, like, I won't really suggest rushing to anything. You know what I'm saying? I would say build off friendship first, build off love first. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I mean, we still learn things about each other.
Facts.
Today, and
Facts.
You know, we've been together for a while, so we still learning things about each other. So it's an everyday thing, but I don't know, like, you definitely have to build yourselves together and like figure out everything, like you said, meet families, friends,
Facts.
Take trips, you know, all of that.
Because I hear a lot like, oh, and I just hear a lot of like, oh, you got to put this amount of time on it, put that amount of time on it, and if you ain't got that, then it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Because like she just said, like, every day you get to know something different if you really studying your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really trying to know your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, the really goods and bads. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that excites and make mad type deals. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're really doing that, then yeah, it's gonna take some time. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like, you know, another, hey, this might not, you know, the bag ain't where I thought the bag should be. It ain't really based on the love, you know. Then it's gonna be like whoop-de-whoop. You dig it?
Especially if you start off young too.
Facts.
If you start off young and then you rush everything, when you do learn those things about that person, it's like, okay, I didn't know he or she was like this. I didn't know he or she was gonna end up doing this.
Right.
Or, you know, like, you kind of like, when things get hard and things get rough, like, you really see the person for who they are. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't think you can. I think up to a certain point, you don't see them when you're very young and like freshly in love.
Facts. And
you know, you're just so obsessed with the idea that you're in love with this person, and you don't see things that you're seeing, you know, 3, maybe 4 years down the road, and then you're like, dang, I didn't know it was gonna turn into this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, especially if you're starting off young, like, you know, we started off young.
We did.
We were in college.
And we're still young. You know what I'm saying?
So
but I'll say that. And it was something else I wanted to say. And I'm kind of wrapping up with this. I really forgot it, though.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm trying to think while we go, though. I really forgot. It was right there, too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Here you go. And y'all can Google this. And I'm going to wrap it up with this. And y'all can Google this one, too. Research this one. Because don't quote me. But I think I'm very close. Every 5 to 7 years, the human brain changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that means like
the person
changes like for real. Like, he or she might like
certain things then.
Like pizza.
Yeah.
And then the next 5 years at 25, if they 20 they might like pizza. At 25 they might not like pizza.
Yeah.
And I know that's so small, but think about it. So there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's real.
People change. You know,
every 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
And research it.
Or it could be in a circumstance of what you wanted 5 years ago, you might not want. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point.
Facts.
So yeah, I get what you're saying.
Facts. Because everybody changes and grow and develop.
Yeah.
So with that being said, so we came together and said that
we marry for love.
We marry for love.
First.
Then we build from ground up.
And you can let us know how you feel.
That way.
And let us know what you would do.
Yeah. Tell us what y'all think. Give us y'all comments and tell us what y'all to do. That way, that way, that way. Hey, please do us a huge favor, and
like and subscribe.
That way, that way, that way.